afternoon. It's another wonderful day here in Northern Ontario. My name's Dave, and this is McCarroll Siding. So today what we're going to do is we're going to paint the asphalt road that's in the quarry itself. So what I did yesterday was I laid down this very fine, I'm just going to put it in front of the camera through here. And I'll switch just so you can see. I laid down this very, very fine cork. As you can see, it's just about a millimeter thick. Just, it might be even under, but it's definitely there. That's better. So that was glued down yesterday, and I put weights on it, and it's now in solid on this on the layout. We're going to use the AK Terrains asphalt. It's in acrylic. It's AK number 8013. I tested it over on just a piece of cardstock, and it does have kind of a grit to it when it's dry, but it's good nonetheless. So what's happened since the last time I talked to you guys was that all the buildings in the quarry are now glued down. I get a little bit of ballasting. It's screwed up in one place. It's screwed up on a switch, and I'm going to have to figure out how to clean so it works. And now I want to go ahead and start finishing up the top of the mine. So there you can see the buildings. Is that focus? There we go. That's focus. So we have the engine shed here, which isn't glued down. The wires are run through the baseboard, but it's not glued down. And all of the other buildings in here, they're glued down. And I have, like I said, I did a little bit of ballasting, but not a lot. I just wanted to see when it would cook. What I've decided to do that in the quarry, we're going to use a dark, almost black ballast. In that the ballast is coming right from the mine itself and then being used to ballast the track. Once we get further down the line, the ballast is going to gradually fade over from the black ballast to Woodland Scenic's fine ballast for N scale, and that'll be a light gray with maybe some black mixed in, but nonetheless. So what we're going to do here is slip back to there for a second. We're going to work right in here, this whole area here, and so there's the container. Yeah. I'm on the outside of my layout right now, so I'm just going to take a step up here, and we're going to start with this stuff. Now, this is a very thick paste. It does run a little bit, but hardly anything at all. And of course I forgot something. Alright, let me see if I'll use one of these. So I'm just going to show you how thick it is. You can see that it doesn't come out as a fluid, it comes out as a clump. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir this a little bit. I'm going to put some down on the on here. I'm going to just let's go kill mine. There we go. That's a little bit better shot for now. Well, and then I'm just going to take a spatula and I'm going to spread it out. Whoop, 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 as I knock over my camera. I'm going to watch. I've got wires everywhere here. This setup sometimes a little bit of a tripping hazard. So I'm just gonna take this and now, of course, this will go on like this, dark like this, but then I'm going to take the lighter grout that I have, and we're going to sprinkle it on top. So you can see it goes down very thick. I've got the green tape here just to help keep it off the other cork that's underneath it. So we're going to have the dark and light grout on the cork outside the road itself, but there we go. Now, because it's such a thick paste, if you've got any cracks or joints, it acts just like a joint filler. So right here where this thing turns the corner, I'm able to put the asphalt paste right down into the crack, and that way so again, just keep working at it. So you can see what it looks like. Right now it's kind of fuzzy at the edges because I'm leaving the tape on. But once we pull the tape off, we should have a fairly sharp-edged road here, which I can then put grout up against. So I'm just going to keep going here. So, put that down there. Some more paste. Now, I'm not sure whether I'm going to have to do 2 coats or not. I didn't have to do 2 coats over on the sample I did. And if you remember a few weeks back, I did a whole video just on the different ways you can make a road. Alright, I'm just going to climb down and go around so that I can do the other side there, that last strip. So again, I gotta be careful. There's wires all over the place. Okay, here we go. We're down now. So we're going to work on this area now. Now, it doesn't have to be super even. It is a road after all, and it's a road inside a mine, so I may not have to do 2 coats. Okay, let's just keep going here. We'll get it finished. We're back. Like I said, one day I'm going to show you what the floor looks like in here. And it's got wires and hoses and extension cords everywhere. Okay, so we'll just keep going here. Now I've also made, I got some styrene, and I went through my stack of paint, and I found a chalk paint, a spray can of chalk paint. I've got lots of bottled chalk paint, but I don't have very many spray cans. And I sprayed a couple of rectangles of styrene. And let's just, where am I? Am I blocking the shot? No, you're okay. We're okay. We're okay. So I'm just going to put the excess paint back in the jar here. I'm going to take this stir stick out of here, put it over there, put the lid on it. So now I'm going to peel away the tape, and let's see what we got. I'll come back with a vacuum cleaner and clean up the excess. Alright, so there you are. You can see that there's an asphalt road. It's big enough to take, wide enough to take the big trucks. So we got the large trucks. And obviously it's big, it's wide enough to take the smaller ones, but like this dump truck. This is one of my own dump trucks, the ones I print on my resin printer. So now I'm going to pull this tape off here because I wanted to keep the underneath of the of this building clean. And so I'm just going to nip over to my paper to grab the styrene that goes underneath here. He says he can't find it. Ah, here they are. So this styrene is just a little bit thicker than the cork road bed. I'm going to unplug that camera again if I'm not careful. So what happened here is I painted them up, and then I put a little bit of grout on them, and they will go in there like that, and I sanded, put a bevel on the leading edge that touches the asphalt road, and let me see, we just need to get a tool here to, there we go, so that then these dump trucks can sit in there like that. So as you can see, it's not that difficult to do. I put the tape down basically just so that I wouldn't get the asphalt mixture spread all over the other cork, because I want to try and keep the colors separate. So we're going to call it quits there. Trying to make these things a little shorter. I need to go to camera one. There we go. So, as you can see, it's not that difficult to do. I think that I need to mix the asphalt medium a lot more than I am mixing it. There's still a lot of fluid in there. Or I need to scoop it out and add a little bit of water to it in a container and see if you could put it on without all of the crumbly bits. So next week I'm going to install a building in this corner that's the repair shed for the what's blocking me? Okay. The repair shed for the large trucks. It's got flashing yellow lights on the front of it to warn people that the doors are open on it and there's a truck inside. And I'll get that put down, and then I'm going to do the probably not on camera, but I'll do, once that building's in place, I'll do all of the surface cover with grout and Mod Podge mixture. Once we get up to about here, this has to be glued down and the wires connected to something underneath. There is an office building that goes in here where all my mess is. Just let's see, let's move some of it out of the way, you can see it. So basically right where this stuff is, yeah, so that's this camera. Okay, I'm just going to pick this camera up and we'll move it. So in this space where all of this paint is sitting and stuff, there's an office building that will sit there. Over on this side, or the back side of that office building, there's two guard buildings with arms and red flashing lights on those arms, and then an office, a security office building, small building sitting on here as well. So yeah, so we're going to get pretty well right up to the gates of the quarry. What I'll do then is I'll clean off all of this mess, and we'll start ballasting scenic grass, trees, rock, maybe some more roads. I have already bought masonite for the backdrop of the layout, and I'm going to go through and show you how I did that. I'll show you how I soaked it and then curved it so that it's a nice clean radius, and it's going to go in the very back corner of this of the layout. But I've got to add some wood to my my base here so that that piece of masonite has something to sit on. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Thank you for taking the time to like and subscribe and everything else. It's beginning to get fun and not a chore. So I'll see you the next time. So be good to each other, and I'll see you soon.